All right, guys, it is time yet again for another ballistic chicken video. This one's going to be a little bit different, as this is going to be a battle of the pocket pistols, and we're going to be putting this 90 grain Hornady XTP in 380 up against this 110 grain Critical Defense plus P38 Special. Now, I'm going to say that I'm using these rounds because I have tested these rounds extensively. And if you want to go see my 380 video where I test all kinds of different 380 ammunition, go check it out. I'll put a link to it. And I also have a 38 special video where I tested all kinds of different rounds. And these two rounds were the winners of both of those tests. If I'm carrying either one of these in my pocket, these are the rounds that I'm using. These are the rounds that are in the guns when I'm carrying them in my pocket or whatever. So these rounds are excellent performers in the caliber that we have here. Now, the 110 grain FTX didn't expand a whole lot in the gel, but it did penetrate. The XTP seems to be the only 380 I can find that will expand and still penetrate fairly good. So that's what we got. And we're going to be launching it from the LCP 2 using the 380 and the old Smith & Wesson 642 snub nose 38 revolver. We got Gel Block Jerry here. He's ready to go. We have our, for those of you that don't know, the ballistic chicken is a whole chicken with a gel block crammed up inside. I cut it to kind of fit inside the cavity so that the cavity's not hollow. There's some sort of medium in the middle of the chicken, but on the front you've got skin, muscle, bone, all that good stuff. We'll try to get a couple shots with each. We'll do a couple frontal shots, turn them sideways, try to get more like wing, thigh bone, that type of stuff in there and see how it does. But I'm going to quit yapping and we'll start out with, let's do the 380 first. I'm going to try those 380s first. Got the chicken set up. Let's see how they do. So this is the way that it was setting when I came to the table. See if we can get you set up here. Not a lot of movement, not a lot of blowing up type stuff, but let's just take a look. Definitely hit some bone there. Good bunch of broken bone. Did we pass through the gel block? We did. There's our entry into the gel block. So we did pass through gel block in the first chicken. You know, that's not a bad entry or exit wound for a 380, guys. That's not bad. Let's see what the front looks like on this one. That's not bad. I can't complain with that. Let's take a look at this block real quick. Yep, we passed through right there. So we did go through gel in both chickens. What's this exit look like? All right, so we're just poking a hole at this point. That's all we've got. It did graze the backbone. There's some jagged bone in there a little bit, but didn't dead center the backbone. Barely missed it. And then look at there. There's our bullet. It went into the gel block, guys. It went through both chickens and into the gel block. That's pretty good penetration. Let's try one more shot, see how it looks. All right, so there's our first chicken. There's the hole. I think that's our hole there. Let's see if we hit gel. Oh yeah, definitely hit gel. Look at that. Big old bloody track through there. Let's pull our chicken up here and see if it exit wound. Sorry, it hit the ground. It's dirty. Looks like we exited real close to the same spots. Can't tell a whole lot there, but man, sticking my thumb in there. A lot of broken bone. That's our second shot entry right there. Not as bad, not as catastrophic as the first one, which hits 380, neither super catastrophic. Definitely hit gel. Went through the block on that one. Did we exit? Oh, it looks like we might have, maybe. I don't know, I don't think it did. It's not in the block that I can see. Yep, yes it is too. There it is. Let me try to get this camera. Trying not to get chicken goop all over the camera. Yep, there it is. That's our second bullet. First bullet, second bullet. So we're getting pretty good penetration with this little 380. It's XTP, guys. I can't complain with that. Let's turn them sideways. See if we can go through them both sideways. All right, so this is how they were laying. I did notice that we hit wing and thigh there. Broke that bone in the wing. Went through the thigh. Looks like we crossed the gel block. There's our track going that way. So luckily, I don't know how, I luck out a lot getting that because that's hard to tell. And then we went into the back here. There's a lot of bone there that's just destroyed. Let's see. Looks like, yeah, look at that. Right there, we went through the block that way too. And guys, there's a lot of, see all these metal or these jacket shavings here and stuff? There's a lot of fragment happen here. Tore the bone out. Hoping maybe the bullet falls out. Don't know where the bullet is. Let's look in there. Maybe. No. I can't tell. Let me see if I can find this bullet. All right, guys, I was unsuccessful at finding this bullet. I don't know if the bone deflected it so far that it didn't even go into the gel, but I can't find it in here. So, but there is a lot of fragmentation. And we know the bullet's expanding because look at that first one. It is perfectly expanded in that gel block. Let's try the 38 special, see if it can do that well. All right, guys, so this is how they were setting. I did notice, I'm gonna go ahead and give a spoiler. We did go into the block. So right there, it is setting on that lower part. So we did get the bullet. We went through both chickens. Now let's see what all we actually went through in the chickens. Hit a little low, no bone. Just breast meat, definitely busted that gel block. See what this exit looks like? Oh yeah. Guys, that's good for a little snub nose. That is pretty good. And good looking hole going in. Look at that. For a little snub nose 38 load. There's our exit. Same as you'd expect, just poking holes at this point. And we definitely made it through our gel block again. So we hit all, penetrated. This bone on the back side of this front one is pretty destroyed. It hit that bone pretty hard. It stayed together and penetrated. Let's put another one in there. Spoiler alert, this one went through to penetration all the way. This is how they were setting. Let's take a look. Shot a little higher. So there's our entry. Drilled that block right there. Exit wound looks really good. This might have been the rear chicken. I might have got them swapped around. I think that was the exit in the second chicken. I think I got them back and forth. But anyways, demolished the backbone. Completely destroyed all the way through bone. Hit our gel block. Dead centered rib. Drove all the way through. Good looking entry into the second one. And that speaks for itself. Look at that. Guys, that's pretty good. That's just a chunk of bone. That's just all crunchy bone matter. And we just, I might be able to grab it, maybe. Just went into the block. Got it. Guys, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, that's how she sets sideways. Where did we hit? Definitely hit right above that thigh. This thing's getting so messed up I can't hardly tell, but it looks like we've got 2 cross tracks in there. Oh yeah, blew it apart. Yeah, we got 2 tracks in there. What about an exit on this thing? We have an exit. We have an exit coming out of the ribs here. Oh, hit a lot of bone in there, a lot of rib stuff in there. What do we got here? Going into thigh. Oh, we broke bone in the thigh. And there's our bullet. Check that out. That's pretty good, guys. Look at that thing. That is expanded really, really well. Well, let me just pull this out. Take a look. Maybe one-handed. Trying not to cut myself with all this raw chicken. Look at that. Guys, I don't know if you can ask for much better than that. That looks pretty good. So there you go, guys. I'm all gunked up with chicken. We tried our pocket pistols, the 380, the 90 grain XTP, the 110 grain FTX critical defense. I don't know if I can call this one. It seems like they both did really well. They penetrated way more than I thought they actually would, especially making that much bone contact. I was really expecting them to under penetrate because both of these rounds are kind of known for that if you get expansion, but they did pretty good. I don't know which one I'd have to say did better. You let me know what you thought in the comments. Which one do you think did better? Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned.